Hello and welcome to this episode of Demystified as we explore home cooking in a modern world. Hello, I'm here with my friend Paul. Well, he's distant and I'm here on my own, but that's all right. How are you, Paul?
You got to stop saying that you're here with me because it's not true.
I know.
You got to stop lying to people that are listening.
It's just that I've been saying it
Stop
for
with the lies.
60 episodes. Okay, I'm here on my own with no friends. And how are you, Paul?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Oh, very good. Have you had a good week?
Oh, that question's better left
Cooking
unanswered. Cooking-wise, yeah, I've had a pretty good week cooking-wise.
What have you been cooking?
What have I been cooking? Well, I did a roast pork flank steak, which was really good.
Ooh.
And I actually wrote a few recipes which still need to be tested, but so I've written a few recipes for videos for upcoming Cooking with Steam stuff. I know we haven't posted anything, but it's a little bit challenging at the minute, even at home for me. It's a little bit challenging getting children, dogs, other things out of the way. So we'll find a workaround for that. But we'll post something in the not too distant future.
I'm guessing that cooking at 2 o'clock in the morning is not the greatest thing to do.
Not my favourite, but we'll figure out a time. It's also, I mean, because it's, light dependent and all that sort of stuff, so it makes it a little bit awkward, but we'll get there. But that's, not to be said that people can't still get in touch with us. And
no, that's right.
The other thing that I do need to mention is, as per your promise, you did post your picture of the potato jam pot of madness
that I burnt my hand on. Yes, that was great. What a knucklehead.
I don't know how you burn your hand on it, but anyway.
I was moving.
So I will post that on Instagram shortly.
No, that was I was moving the pot to get a better photo to send you because I'm up with a lot of.
Tell everyone what was in it again.
It was chorizo, bacon, onion, a whole bung of spices like paprika, smoked paprika that I used, and cooked off some red wine, some. It was just a heart attack in a can in a pot. Red wine and some tomato. I actually didn't use. It said tin tomatoes, but I didn't have any, so I just used some passata that I always have in the cupboard. Cooked it down a bit, threw a whole lot of grated cheese on top, and then put the potato jams across the top of that and bung it in the oven.
Yeah,
and let me say that Joel actually made it as well for his family, and they loved it, and the kids loved it.
Well, there's no accounting for taste, is there? Let's be honest.
Well, you've got to love potato. What's not to love about potato jams, cheese, and chorizo with bacon?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not anti potato jams, as you well know, but yeah, maybe I need to figure out a way that we can make our own from scratch.
It was good comfort.
That would be more palatable to me.
Well, making your own potato jams now, that would be a little gold mine, I think.
Yeah.
Because our supermarket often runs out of them, our little local. It's very disappointing sometimes, Paul.
First world problems, my friend.
I know, it is. It really is. But after your inspiration from cooking last weekend, we did cook a slow roasted chuck steak little combo, whole lot of pepper, tomato paste stock. That was really, and a whole bunch of shallots. That was really yummy on Sunday, and had that with a little bit of mashed potato and some steamed veggies. That was fantastic. And I did a slow roasted lamb shoulder, but it didn't have a bone in it. And yeah, I'm not really sure that it was, the same.
Yeah, always better with a bone in.
Yeah.
Always, because that's where you get the flavour from. So, funnily enough, I actually did I think I said that I was going to do a lamb shoulder. So I did a lamb shoulder. But I didn't do mine in the steam oven, but I did bone it out myself. And what I did do was keep the bones, roast them off, and made a lamb stock. So I've got a couple of litres of lamb stock there for next time I want to make gravy when I do a roast lamb or,
Oh, wow.
whatever else. So if you do get a lamb shoulder, it's probably a good tip for people is to always ask if it's bone in or boneless. I mean, most of the time they advertise it, but sometimes. And they're not super difficult to bone out too. It's a funny bone, like the bones within, but it's probably a good one for a tutorial, show people how to bone out a lamb shoulder, because it's not particularly difficult.
Well, does it make a difference cooking if the bone's in? Does it have more flavour? Does it take longer?
Absolutely.
So
100% more flavour.
Bone it out then.
Well, I was putting mine. I wanted to roll mine and put it on a rotisserie.
Oh,
so
on your favourite new shiny barbecue.
Yeah, so depending on the application, but for what you were doing, it probably would have been better to have the bone in.
Yeah, it was very tasty, and I cooked it on a bed of onions and garlic, and then those were part of the gravy afterwards, which was, really nice. And the lamb, I love that. It was a great way of cooking, isn't it? Those few hours, that lovely smell through the house of something yummy, particularly the peppery sort of steak on Sunday was great. And it was really nice. It just that when Doug brought it home, that was what the butcher had, and it was all boned out and sort of in a roll. Yeah, but I didn't really do anything with it. Just cooked it on as I said, the garlic and onion.
But I mean, if you take something like chicken thighs, or quite often people will buy boneless chicken thighs. If you buy them with the bone in, it'll be 10 times more flavoursome. Yes, it takes a little bit longer to cook, but you'll always get better flavour from stuff with the bone in. So to your example of doing, sort of a chuck steak braise, which is a really cheap secondary cut, I always buy my chuck steak on the bone. And whenever I do my braise of chuck steak, the bones are always in there with it, because it makes the entire braise have better flavour. Bone in's always better.
Okay. Well, no, that wasn't an option at the butcher that Dougie went to. So.
Well, come on, Doug, lift your finger.
Look, we have limitations, Paul. We are limited with where we can go, as you know, at the moment. But it was really good. I'm not sure what we're doing this weekend, cooking wise, but you did inspire me last weekend, Paul, and that was really nice. Those 2 long, slow cooks.
Yeah, what else are you doing?
Well, I was working, but apart from that, working from home's great. It's with this 24/7, isn't it? But this weekend, not sure we're going to be cooking. And the pasta bake I made during the week was really nice too. That was also inspired by your Italian chat during the week, which I posted up. And so that was really nice. So,
and we should tell people that even though you've only made a promise to me, may as well put it out there to everyone else. So Linda's going to go hunting around for guests, so you don't have to listen to us all the time, because everyone's locked at home. So we're going to try and get some special guests in.
Well, I didn't mention it because I thought I'd wait and see if we were able to get in.
Well, you see, I'm putting it on you now.
People are a bit nervous about talking on a podcast. And
I think, is that your phone? Is that your phone, Dingy?
No, that's my whole life here at the moment. I'm in my work.
Yeah.
Still dinging.
It's a rookie move.
I know. Not the first time I've done it, Paul, as you know. But we are.
So expect that you might have a special guest like Joel or Doug. You should interview Doug for a podcast.
Doug doesn't want.
That'd be good.
He doesn't want to talk about his growing love affair with the steam oven. But I have got a couple of ideas. It's just that people are a bit reluctant to chat. I know, it seems weird, isn't it? Anyway.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe. Well, you could always, you've got more personality. You could...
I wouldn't say that.
You've got big personality, and you could try to beat them up. Come on.
Yeah, but this is your department.
Oh, well, there we are. But
Yeah.
so what are you cooking this weekend? Anything special planned?
No, I haven't really got that far. It's been a bit of a hectic week, so I haven't really I'll report back next week. I don't know. But they're quite often the weeks when I have my best cooking, when I don't know what, I haven't got a set plan. I just open up the fridge, go to the butcher, whatever. So there's no particular set plan. I am going to get a big delivery of various seafood items next week. So hopefully there'll be some seafood stuff coming up.
Oh, very nice. Well, enjoy your weekend of not sure what you're cooking, and and let's report back next week. And
well, if in fact that there is a podcast with me next week, because it might be with a special guest. Push on with that, Linda.
No one's more special than you, Paul.
Oh, right. So now it's scraping the bottom of the barrel, people. It's time to go. Have a good weekend, Linda.
Have a good weekend, Paul. Bye, everybody. Take care.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks for listening to this podcast as we explore home cooking in a modern world. We'd love you to subscribe, and for more information, please go to our website, cookingwithsteam.com.